grandpa, which is super cool. Definitely, not a headlining band, but still cool nonetheless that they get to play with their actual grandpa. Like, my grandpa passed in, I think, 2005. So yeah, never got that enjoyment of actually making music with him, which would have been cool. He wasn't really into music anyways, though. I'm gonna flip you around so that you can see. Hopefully I don't walk too fast. And we have all of the rides over here. I actually rode the tower and the Ferris wheel type thing that you can see in the background there. I rode 2 rides, but nothing more. Kind of expensive, actually. Anyways, the one thing that I absolutely hate about fairs, let me just turn you around so you can actually see. I tried to go, turn around. I tried to go into one of these stands earlier, and I walked about 2 steps in and had to turn away because it just makes me want to cry. Like, the fact that people just don't have the act. What is this person doing? So basically, what I thought happening was an adult woman manhandling the horse, but what actually, or the cow, but what actually was the case is that it was a child manhandling these animals. They literally send their innocent children to start selling other children. And look, here is, okay, I actually should turn you around. This is the demonstration that I walked up to earlier. We have a rape rack here. Look at the little tiny blue one. Farmers actually call these rape racks. They literally force cows in here to rape them pregnant so that they can continue the cycle of abuse. How's it going?
I'm saying hi to you.
Okay, well, hello. I flipped the camera right when you did that, so. Wow, let's all pat this guy on the back for saying hi during my live stream. That was so incredibly courageous of them to act like an idiot. Anyways. They literally have this whole thing set up here behind me. I'm going to flip the camera so you can actually see the evil that goes on here. Like, people are so desensitized to this that they think that standing up on that podium and auctioning off live animal children is somehow okay. They think that they are on morally solid grounds. You literally are trafficking children. I brought this up to not only the sheriff that was here, but I also brought it up to the security guard that was called over. It was hilarious. So I went up to that booth that was a little ways back there with all the rape racks, and I tried to ask them what the rape rack was about, and the farmer, supposed male, got laughed. Like, if you go up and accuse someone of rape and they start laughing, you're a psychopath. Who laughs at rape? That's a very serious allegation, and for you to laugh at that shows how morally degenerate you are. Anyways, after a little while of discussion, the big bad male farmer who goes and shoves his hands up cows' asses, thinks that he's a big manly man for eating steaks, goes and finds a security guard. And then this big old guy waddles over, big old meaning he wasn't actually tall, actually, he was just big, waddled over to me and basically was like, brought up like, we don't want any children to go missing. And I'm like, but it's okay for the animal children to go missing and to be trafficked, but if it's a human child that goes missing, that's a problem. Like, why don't you care about other species? You're in the wrong. So, yeah. This is probably the last year that I'm coming to this thing. I actually was invited here by somebody else that paid for my ticket to come. But I'm like, I actually just feel bad even being in this environment because these people, like, there's animals in these stalls here. They're just enslaved and people don't care. They are more worried about their money and their taste buds than the actual lives of sentient beings. Like, it's crazy. Makes me not even want to be a human because this is what humanity is. Who would want to be a human when humans are like this? Animal sellers. They literally raise animals so that they can sell them. That is called child trafficking. All right, let me check out the live chat. How's it going, guys? Hopefully everyone, guys as in guys and gals, anyone that's watching, I'm not trying to... When I worked at this fancy restaurant, they were like, you do not address a table with ladies as, hey guys, how's it going? You have to make sure that you don't call them all men, essentially, by saying guys. Anyways. Jim says, hey there, beautiful girl, how's it going? And Kyle says, hey, I was about to go to bed. Oh, I'm exhausted, my brain is starting to lose at chess. Oh no! Well, it looked like you were playing some pretty skilled bots. I'm not really sure off the top of my head what the numbers that you sent were. But that is awesome that you are getting better and better. I definitely understand. I'm trying to like read the comments as I walk, so it's kind of hard. I definitely understand the fatigue and, you know, mental exhaustion that comes from all of the chess stuff. Okay, sorry. Flat Earth vegans love animals, do not eat them. Good for you. These people are sick. They are sick-minded, exactly. Evil, and they are literally evil, and they don't realize it, you know? It's really sad. Here we go again. So I actually took a screenshot of the video from my interaction with Shasta. If I had a knife, to be honest, I would really have to resist just slicing up that sign. I hope this company, I sincerely hope this company tanks and loses absolutely every single thing they have ever worked for, because they're animal abusers and they don't care. And that's not a curse that I only hold for them. It's for all of the animal abusers in these farms. All of you, I hope you got a business. Oh my gosh, she wants my farm to go out of business and my family to starve. Guess what? Your family is only eating off of the flesh of innocence. Maybe your family should become moral and stop eating babies. Try some fruit. It would definitely help. Then you probably wouldn't look like a baby cow yourself. Just saying. So this guava beer that I've been sipping on is really unpleasant. But I wanted to have a drink and kind of relax myself and not get too hyper about all of this animal abuse that's going on, because I'm like, what would Jesus do? Well, the Christ, whether you want to call him Jesus or Yeshua or Yahushua or whatever you want to say, the Christ is what I call him. He went into the temple when they were getting ready for an animal sacrifice ritual, like Passover is an animal sacrifice ritual. He went into those temples and he flipped the tables over. He was so passionate, he let the animals go free. And that's why they ultimately came and arrested him, was because he refused to sacrifice the Passover lamb. So they said, you're not following the rules of forced animal sacrifice, so you have to be put to trial, and that's what happened. So I'm really inspired by that, because that's a Christ that I would follow to the ends of the earth. Someone that will die for the animals, that's where I'm at. The fish eater, I can't follow a fish eater. Best soy latte you've had? song, but oh, I guess I do know a little bit of it. Does the song really say soy latte or something? All right. Jim says yes. Eat some fruit and veggies, and then they would not be obese and dying. Exactly. I would die for animals to be safe. That is really admirable, Jim. I really appreciate that, and that gives me hope. All of these people are literally squashing my hope in humanity, but the people that are here, my vegan friends, you guys restore it, so I really appreciate that, and I need you guys. I need good people in my life that restore my faith in humanity. So, yeah. Let me turn you around and just give you a little scan to see what's going on here so you can have the whole fair experience. Usually during the daytime, they have these little misters that are coming from the top of that building there. So a lot of people will hang out just like directly under the misters. Earlier, they had some police and firefighters that were kind of stationed right on the other side of that building, but they kind of hang out here. As you can see, all of these stands basically are dead animals. And animal products and evil. So I'm actually hoping that the fair gets shut down. I'm hoping that the fair gets canceled because of this stuff. I don't agree with supposed cancel culture, but when there are evil things, they should be canceled. Pedophiles should be canceled. Animal abusers should be canceled. If you think that we should continue having evil on this earth, you are part of the problem. I'm here to try to eradicate evil and to purify and make us into a golden age. To make humans something that makes our Creator proud. Do you think that these animal abusing rapists make our Creator proud? Because they don't. There are rapists here, actually. If you want to have a conversation, you can say it to my face, because there are rapists here. These douchebags. Let me just show you what they actually look like. See these guys right here in the farm, or in the fall uniforms, thinking they're mighty jocks. Anyways, so that is basically what happens at the fair. A bunch of idiots, pretty much. Why are you acting like a child? Do you think that you're manly? This guy just yelled at me again, like turned around and directly yelled at me. It's like they think that they're this big animal abuser, and it's like they keep yelling at me. I don't understand why they're like yelling at me. Here come the cops, so we'll see. How's it going? I'm not sure why that guy just keeps turning around and yelling at me. He's done it twice, and I'm like, why are you yelling at me? I don't understand. And then I just walk away. I'm just like, no, I don't know who they are. I was like, he started yelling at me, and I just like, why are you yelling at me? I don't understand. So I'm gonna ignore him, but it's just like, I don't even know why they came and tried to get you involved. It's like, you're yelling at me. I'm the one that's.
He has a story, whatever.
What was that?
He has a story, whatever.
Of what? Did he say that I harassed him or something? I never said one word to him. I was talking to my phone, and then I turned around and someone's yelling at me. I'm like,
Let us know if it's a problem.
I'm just gonna ignore them. I'll just avoid them and not even interact. I don't.
I think it was walk the other way.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not. So yeah, I'm not sure why they're yelling at me when I'm just sitting here.
You're more of us.
I'm on YouTube.
So,
Old school. TikTok's like the new wave of people, I guess.
We just want to thank the
Good
fair
hustle.
for having
Let us
us.
know.
It's been so much fun, and all of you guys for being such
Have a good night.
amazing crowd. We've had the best time ever.
How's this
here.
person gonna start yelling at me and say there's no rapists here, and then continue yelling at me, and then go to the cops and try to tell them to come and talk to me? That makes no sense. But then again, we're dealing with idiots, so. It's kind of funny because as I was talking to those cops, the other group of sheriffs that I talked to earlier walked by. The other group of sheriffs, okay, so what happened was I had that interaction with the rapist, the cow rapist, and then he went off and went and got security. And then I was walking around and he was talking to more people. So he was going to multiple different sheriffs to tell them what had happened. And so I just was standing there. I was actually waving at the sheriffs. And then I eventually walked over and I said, I just want to hear what this guy's saying about me, because I'm just curious to hear what he's saying, you know? And then the cop was basically trying to say that he wasn't talking about me, and then said everyone's entitled to their beliefs. And I said, oh, so pedophiles are entitled to their beliefs? And he's like, had to kind of backpedal on that. So, yeah. It's definitely not the case that I'm going to be taking demands from animal abusers. Like, you don't have any authority over me. I don't care about your badge. Your badge doesn't mean anything to me. Let's go in front of a judge. And guess what? I'm going to make sure that you're subpoenaed to court. And it's going to be a nightmare because I'm going to make sure that the judge is vegan too. The judge has to be a morally upstanding citizen to hold their position. They don't get to be a judge while they are doing evil. So, guess what? I'm not having someone that's an animal abuser judge me. Jim, I'm not really sure what's happening with your messages. They keep getting held for review. They definitely are idiots, I agree. Anyways, I think the fair is getting ready to close down here. Oh, it's actually 11 right now. I think I was supposed to close down at 11, so that's why the live music has stopped. But now you know what the fair is like. A bunch of ignorant zombies walking around funding animal abuse and probably going home and thinking that they're going to heaven because the blood of Jesus is covering them. Really gross. Very irritating, but that's the situation that we're in. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut this off and start heading home. Especially before I get into another fight with some idiot. Anyways, I plan to go live tomorrow at noon, so I hope that you will tune in then. And have a good night. May God and the Goddess bless you.